Do you know how fucking hard it is to keep a healthy diet when your sister is constantly cooking and 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 cooking? I swear to God I will hire her as my private chef when I get married.
Started the day with warm lemon water, granola with oat milk and cashew butter for breakfast, a Lar bar for a snack. I try to drink 2 of these a day, a Mediterranean bowl for lunch, almonds for another snack, curry with coconut rice and a sweet potato for dinner, and my sister made brownies for dessert.
Every guy thinks that every girl's dream is to find the perfect guy. No, every girl's dream is to eat without getting fat. Duh.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Alright, we're making apple nachos, aka the best healthy snack ever. These are the best apples. Change my mind. Cut them into thin slices like this, and then you're going to plate them super extra, but this part is crucial because it gets coating on every single apple slice. Then I'm adding some natural peanut butter. I like using natural peanut butter because it's a lot more runny and it's obviously cleaner ingredients than regular peanut butter, so I always use that. And then I use pumpkin flaxseed granola from Costco, and I sprinkle that all over. And then I add some cinnamon and put that all over as well. And you can get creative with the steps. You can add some cacao nibs, some sea salt, whatever. I'm putting some honey on in this clip. And that is it. It's literally so easy. It's the best snack ever, and it's so pretty. And I just love it. I hope you try it. Okay, bye.
Does anybody else have that snack that they invented when they were younger and it was absolutely delicious and you were super, super proud of it and you made it for everyone, you ate it all the time, you even took pictures of it? Yeah? Okay, so this is mine. It's called a 3 M&M.
Takeout Reviews Part 20, Milk Bar. Milk Bar is one of my favorite bakeries in New York. My birthday cake is always from Milk Bar. We got the birthday truffles, the birthday cake, the strawberry shortcake, and a birthday cake milkshake. The birthday cake is iconic, and I definitely have to throw an honorable mention out to their crack pie. If you're in New York, you have to stop by.
Okay, let me put you on real quick, because everyone I put this on to never orders a McFlurry the way they ordered it before they knew this. Order an Oreo McFlurry with fudge on top and caramel on the bottom and watch it change your life.
Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make these sugar cookie bars with vanilla buttercream frosting. It is so good. Here's the ingredients you'll need. First, preheat your oven to 350, half a cup of unsalted butter, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Now mix. 2 teaspoons of vanilla and mix again. 1.5 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch, and mix. Now add in as many sprinkles as you want. Now place in an 8x8 pan and bake for 25 to 26 minutes. Here's the recipe for the buttercream frosting. Now spread it on the cookie. Now smooth it out really well. Add some sprinkles if you want. Slice. And enjoy, they're so good.
Have you ever seen ice cream this stretchy? It's called Booza, and this is how it's made at the Republic of Booza in Brooklyn. Booza is smoother, denser, and creamier than typical ice cream. It's made using a 500-year-old technique originally developed in the Eastern Mediterranean. The stretchy consistency comes from 2 main ingredients. They're whisked with milk, cream, and sugar and added to a freezer drum. The mixture is then pounded with a 3-foot-long wooden pestle. This activates the ingredients and works out all the air. Then it's stretched by hand. At Republic of Booza, you'll find over 10 flavors.
New York Bagel Reviews Part 5, Tompkins Square Bagels. Every time I post a bagel review, I get so many comments telling me to go to Tompkins Square, so here I am. First glance, absolutely love the look of the bagel. It was crisp on the outside and fluffy on the inside. The bacon, egg, and cheese was good, but my favorite part was definitely the bagel. It was light and so delicious. I also got this really cute cold brew. Highly recommend this place.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, how you get.
Hey guys, it's Allie, I'm a cake decorator, and today I'm making a cake for someone's birthday in my neighborhood. So I started off with making some chocolate cake batter and putting them in my 8-inch cake pans. And then they were done baking and I ate some blackberries. Next I made my favorite buttercream and leveled my layers and started to stack them and do my crumb coat to seal in all the crumbs. And then after it was frozen, I took my favorite cake tool and started to do my stripes, and then made some blue buttercream, put it in a bag with a round tip, and filled in the stripes and smoothed it out. Then I made my sprinkle mix and put that on the bottom of the cake, and did some two-toned swirls, or a rope border as I like to call it, with a 1M. And that's what the border looks like, and then added the rest of the sprinkles up on top, and it's done. Thank you for watching.
People think I'm obsessed with this, but I'm okay with it. I am obsessed with it. And I think this is an obsession that doesn't...
Every guy thinks that every girl's dream is to find the perfect guy. No, every girl's dream is to eat without getting fat. Duh.
Do you know how fucking hard it is to keep a healthy diet when your sister is constantly cooking and 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 cooking? I swear to God I will hire her as my private chef when I get married.
Hi guys, my name's Jill and I'm broke. So what I do is I sell these desserts at my school, and this week I decided to sell some German chocolate cake, and this is how I made it. So I started off by making these 3 layers of chocolate cake, and then I popped those babies in the oven. I set my timer and I took them out with my bare hands. And then it became so late that I watched it turn into 2 in the morning. I know, crazy. Then the next morning I leveled off some of my cakes, I ate some of the cake scraps, and then I made this coconut caramel, which I then added more coconut to, so it became this like German chocolate filling, you know? Then I made some chocolate ganache, and I stacked all those things up in my cake. But let me just tell you, frosting this cake was a nightmare, okay? It's impossible to get coconut smooth, so it kind of looked ugly, but whatever, I'll get over it. Then I added some of these chocolate cake crumbs to the side, and then I somehow accomplished the incredible feat of moving this cake successfully to the cake stand. I know, crazy. Then I added some of these chocolate ganache decorations, then I cut it up and I ate it, and then I sold the rest to my friends. So thanks guys for buying my cake. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Look, sex, I need some wet shit, neck, I need some bad care, yeah, I'm a little man, yeah, kissing on bed.
Hi guys, my name's Jill, and I decided to spend my whole weekend making this wedding cake for myself. And I don't really know why I did that, but whatever, let's go. Okay, so I started off making some vanilla cake, which I've never made vanilla cake before, and I realized I have a reason because I hate vanilla cake and it was gross, so I started over and made some chocolate cake instead. Took it out of the oven with my bare hands, of course, then I cut some of the layers into these smaller circles so I could stack them all up for the top tier of my cake. It's weird for me because I realized that I've never made a 2-tiered cake before, so this really made it a very crazy experience. Okay, anyway, I coated it in buttercream, then I popped that baby in the fridge to chill while I got to work on my bottom tier of my cake. And if you can't already tell, I was going for the naked cake sort of thing here, so I left some of the cake like poking through. It's sort of this like rustic look. I don't really understand it, but it's a trend, I guess, so whatever. Okay, then I dripped down some caramel on the sides of the cake, and I got to work on stacking the cake back up. So I had this fun little tiered cake now, apparently. I also got some flowers, and I assembled those all over the cake, and it looked kind of fancy. I was like, whoa, Jill, too bad you made a really fancy wedding cake, and it's not for an actual wedding. Whatever, it's fine. So I cut it up, and I ate a lot of it, and it was really good. Okay.
Every guy thinks that every girl's dream is to find the perfect guy. No, every girl's dream is to eat without getting fat. Duh.
Chicken? Would you like me to shake it?
That's okay.
That's okay?
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. Yeah, ooh. My life be like, yeah, ooh. My life.
Do you know how fucking hard it is to keep a healthy diet when your sister is constantly cooking and 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 cooking? I swear to God I will hire her as my private chef when I get married.
Wipe it down, wipe it down, wipe.
Do you know how fucking hard it is to keep a healthy diet when your sister is constantly cooking and 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 cooking? I swear to God I will hire her as my private chef when I get married.
They can imitate you, but they can't duplicate you. 'Cause you got something special that makes me wanna taste you.
So today I really wanted to try to make churros, so I added a cup of water, half a cup of butter, a tablespoon of sugar, and boiled that on high. Then mix it around a bit, put in the flour, cut off the heat before flour, mix that around, added some vanilla, mix it more, transferred it to this bowl, added an egg, and mix it with a hand mixer. It was still kind of lumpy, so mix it with this spoon. And then I got a piping tip and bag, put the dough inside there, and I wanted to make some long churros like at Disney, so I did that, put it in the freezer, oil to the pot, and then made my cinnamon sugar mixture. All you gotta do is squeeze out the dough, cut it with scissors, and it falls right into the oil. Take it out when it's golden brown, place on some paper, and don't let it dry too much because you want it to stick to the cinnamon sugar. Now I'm frying my long boys until they're golden brown, putting some sugar on that, and then here's the finished product. It was so good and so yummy.
Pipe your churro mix till you hit to the top. Tickle, tickle. Just make it flat. Make sure you leave space in between so they don't stick together. Pop in the freezer for 15 minutes.
It's hard. Knock, knock.
Pop them out.
Churro cups.
Fry them in oil.
Oh, it's like a boat.
Baste that baby up. Turn it around. Do that tootsie slide. Once golden brown, sprinkle cinnamon sugar. Put on a rack. Chocolate ice cream. Strawberries. Powdered sugar. And time to eat. Oh, now with a spoon. You don't need a spoon. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, ladies, this is important. So if you're not a lady, go ahead and swipe on. Look, if your man doesn't cook for you, and I mean really throw down in the kitchen, not frozen pizza or ramen noodles, look, I'm not going to tell you to leave him because that's your business, like Tabitha say, but at least send him my page so I can put him on game.
So a big request I've got a lot lately is for me to mix a bunch of random things into ice cream, but I'm not one to just make ice cream to waste. So I had to wait for an order. Well, today we got one. We were open, so we had to do it fast. So if you can tell, I'm kind of frantic and the camera's going everywhere, but it's because I had all these toppings to add to this ice cream and I had to do it before somebody walked in. So I had my coworker Maddie on lookout for the door, and she was also reading me all however many toppings there are in this. I'm not sure if you know how Cold Stone works yet, but you get one topping for free and everything after that is extra. So usually at most people only get like 3. But for some reason when people order online, they get crazy and order like 15 toppings.
Today we're making homemade cotton candy flavored ice cream. In a large bowl, add 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. Whisk until it forms stiff peaks. And by now, you know how we test this. Nothing comes out. It's good. Fold in 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar and half a teaspoon of cotton candy flavoring. Fold in. Now divide it into 2 different bowls. Add blue food coloring to one. And fold. And pink to this one. Now fill a freezer-safe dish, a little bit at a time, different colors. A little bit of blue, and keep alternating. Tap it down, cover with plastic wrap, freeze 4 to 6 hours. When your ice cream's frozen, pull it out of the freezer. Scoop it out. Now for the taste test. With what else? Our tiny spoon, of course.
Sometimes I feel kind of bad for forcing my family to eat all the stuff I make, so today I made a personal bazooki. You're going to need 2 tablespoons of melted butter, a tablespoon of light brown sugar, a tablespoon of granulated sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract, a 1/4 cup of flour, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, pinch of salt. Mix everything together, add some chocolate chips, put it in your ramekin. Then you're going to preheat the oven to 375 and bake that for about 15 to 18 minutes. I added some ice cream and it was so good.
Yesterday, I documented what my normal day at Cold Stone looks like, which is making a lot of ice cream. And many of you are questioning why it looks so pale. Well, the color actually sets once the ice cream freezes. So this is what it looks like when it comes out, and then this is what it looks like when we scoop it out of the Kia. Which one do you think has the biggest transformation? You guys also taught me from that last video, there's a lot of people that hate mint ice cream out there. Which one's your favorite? You also all wanted to know what our popular flavors are. It's sweet cream, chocolate, cake batter, coffee, in that order.